What's happening, my good people? It is your boy PKG Deluxe back with another vid on how I did. You already know what it is. Please excuse the sign because I'm not a Clippers fan. I just wanted to throw that out there. So, how's it going today, guys? Hope you guys having a good one. I do have a couple of things that I wanted to get started talking about today. And most people know, or if you've been following the channel, you know that I am what I would like to say a technical entrepreneur. So, what does that mean? I've used what I've learned in tech skills, which aren't really like the credence of being a computer security, information technology, any of that. You're not going to that level unless you're trying to get certifications that you want to use on a business end. This is more of the tech stuff that people aren't aware of how to use because it's smart. So I won't call myself a smart home installer or a Geek Squad self-efficient agent, but I call myself a tech entrepreneur because I like finding ways to make money out of the tech skills that I've learned. So this was something that I found out along the way, and I wanted to give you guys evidence as we start doing it. So, hey, this is the biggest deal that we have going forward. So we've been on to Mount, Simply Safes, all types of jobs coming forward. And I've also been giving people ideas on what they've looked like. In the past videos, we've done about several mountings. I know in the previous one that we just did, there was a guy that wanted to get a service done without using any type of application and wanted to go directly with me. So I'm just like, all right, cool. You know, I can do that one. We can do all of them. And I gave him a price. He bid at the price, and we ended up doing a pretty fair trade. He ended up going to the store, purchasing all of the mounts that he wanted. I put all the TVs that he wanted on the wall, and I was like, yeah, man, we can make this easy for you, easy for me. Everybody's happy, and we don't have much to worry about. So that was one of the simpler things that I've ended up doing. Now I'm on to another task that I'm showing you guys about. So as much as I go into people's homes and drill holes into their walls and do all types of installs, I make money out of it. Out of all three of those TVs, it was $100 a pop. So I was able to make an extra $100 on top of, or $300 on top of what I would have already done. And to be honest with you, the only reason the price was cheaper on that one was because I chose to say, if you buy them, I'll knock off $50. So it was $50 that he took and said, okay, that's $150 if I get you to do three, and that makes $300 total. And I'm like, all right, that's fair. Because ultimately it would have been probably $450 that we would have done, would have got all the mounts to work for him. And it wouldn't have mattered if it was full motion to me, if it sat in the wall or if it tilted. It didn't matter to that. Any of the ones I would have selected would have still been a standard price of $50 to use. So he kind of gave himself the wiggle room to get away with the mounts, but I don't think next time we'll do that. It's just to give you guys an idea that, hey, I went into this home and only made $300, but realistically, I could have made $450, $500 on just doing a TV mount service. So I'm letting you guys know that, like, if you're able to do any of these skills, know any of them, learn any of them, have a fear of them, hey, this is an opportunity for you to do something I did too. Like, I came out of a retail world, had to learn what skills I had to take, and then monetize off of that. This is that same option for you. So in a few days, we have another job coming up. I talk about how often we put TVs on the wall. Well, this one is different. We're going to be doing a dismount. So what is a dismount? A dismount is when you take a TV off the wall and possibly a remount, which means you're going to put a newer TV up there. Now, what does that consist of? I don't know before entering the home if that means that they want me to take the entire mount off the wall and put a newer one in the same placement. If so, honestly, that wouldn't make sense to do unless this TV that they have is just a specific proprietary mount that they have to use this for. And it would be a headache of a job. But I highly doubt that it's anywhere in the gauge of that. What I do think that's going on here is the person had a smaller size TV. We'll just say 49, 55. And they said that I wanted to get a 65 for this area and we're going to move this one here. It's fair. So now we're looking at putting a TV in a bigger area so that they can use it. The only downsides I have is looking for how much space that they have between the wall and the ceiling. Those are the two things that I look for mostly, and then just finding my stud and going from there. But I say all that to say that it's money to make out there. This is an extra, come on, man. This is an extra $115 that's going to be made today. So we're looking at doing that sometime in the future, all right? You guys stay tuned. PKG Lux here. PKG Lux is out, baby.